You're like going out on this adventure that you don't know how it's gonna turn out. Like you don't know what's gonna happen to you in 3 hours or how you're gonna be feeling in 6 hours. And so there's like some excitement to that that never gets old. We had met each other and I feel like our lives were changing. Like, you know, we both had complete opposite backgrounds, but we were like so in love and so into each other that we were trying to find opportunities to spend time together.
Yeah, like we do anything together.
Yeah, like
I mean, oh, you want to go on a ride? I'm going. Or
yeah.
Like, you know, like you want to ride bikes? I'll ride bikes.
We were doing like, you know, your school stuff, like studying together, eating together, but it was really like this new opportunity to spend more time together. Well, we can ride our bikes for 2 hours together. Let's do it. And it's kind of like romantic. Like we'd make dates out of it. Our work situation and living situation is pretty unique. We live on one side of a duplex, and then the other side of the duplex is our office.
Whenever I'm working, I'm starting one project and then it takes me to another project, and I'm constantly like back and forth and back and forth. When I'm on my bike, it's like I get to focus on like, what do my legs feel like right now? How hard am I breathing right now? I get to focus on myself for the first time.
The only thing that matters is what's happening right then, so your mind can like clear. It's just a really great way to just kind of see things differently. Having the sun hit your skin, like being outdoors, the sensory experience involved in that's something that like our human ancestors experienced for 200,000 years, and like a lot of times we're disconnected from that. And so when you put yourself in that situation, your mind thinks completely differently. You're looking at the sun, you're looking at the clouds.
Yeah, like is a storm coming? Is it gonna get dark soon? Like, do I have enough energy to get back? Like, what is it?
I mean, like, when else do you think about the wind?
Right.
Like, how strong it's blowing, what angle it's blowing from.
Yeah.
And so it definitely connects you to like the bigger world that we live in. You're always reminding yourself like how much further you can push yourself than you really think is possible.
And then there's always a threshold. So at what given point are my legs at? And so like, am I close to that threshold?
I tend to love to ride above that to where I know I'm gonna bonk at some point in time. And the bonk has many names.
Yeah, it's like transcending time and space.
Running with the buffalo spirit. I mean, these are like dark times in your existence. The bonk is where your brain and body, the communication is lost. You can have the best attitude and be determined and focused, but your legs won't move anymore. It's not mental toughness, it's different. It's physical depletion. This one time, it was my first 100-mile ride with my friend, and we both didn't know what we were doing. It was just like, hey, let's go have an adventure.
I think he packed a banana and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and 1 bottle of water.
And so, in retrospect, very unprepared, pushed it as hard as we could the first 50 miles. And this is a typical Texas summer day. It's maybe 104 degrees. We're riding on the asphalt and the tar is actually starting to melt and kind of stick to the tires and get thrown up. And things just start falling apart. We get lost. And when we get to mile 90, I mean, when we realized that we're actually 30 miles away from home, that was the darkest place I've ever been. I physically couldn't make my body go faster than 5 miles an hour. I kept yawning. I kept almost passing out, and so I just told my friend that I needed to sleep, and so we found a shady area that happened to be a cornfield, and I just crawled up in the cornfield, and I slept for like 10 minutes, and then I woke up, and it was almost like a fresh start. Like it was almost like waking up in the morning. Us being active together really exposed us for the first time to like our love for nature. It exposed us to our love of food, and then like our company. Everything started there.